I'm on my late morning walk in Encinitas, and I have been thinking about how to present Shreem Brzee to the 21st century audience. Shreem Brzee basically is a sound, and sounds are created by so many explanations, which from time to time became the defining factor of sounds creating matter or consciousness. In the biblical time, the Bible says very clearly, in the beginning there was the Word, and God created the world with the sounds. The Word is a sound. What did he say? Let there be light, and the light was there. Let there be, whatever he said or spoke, and then that came into being. So this is a biblical explanation of sound creating matter, sound creating consciousness represented by the Word. So consciousness, which is sound basically, creates the mind as well as matter. So mind and matter are closely related. Mind over matter is a common expression. The mind is primary, matter is secondary. And this is not just a popular explanation. Of course, everybody understands mind over matter concept. But if you go to Max Planck very clearly and in scientific terms explained, matter originates from consciousness. Although what he did not say was consciousness originates from sound. Now, later on, in the 21st century, we know through the string theory, which is the latest theory in quantum physics, explaining the origin of matter. What does it say? String theory says it is the string, the musical sound that created the universe, the matter, consciousness. Now, I have explained this to you from the point of view of the Bible. I can even go beyond to the Egyptian tradition, the god called Ta, or the Greek concept, and music of heavens and so forth. How can I create a material reality through changing my mind, and change the material reality around me? Because it is the mind that creates matter. It is the sound that creates matter. This is very simple. Forget about everything that I have said. Just only focus attention on the two things that I said, which are, one, the mind creates matter, and the mind is created by the sound. Now, the sound that creates prosperity is a positive sound, a life-affirming sound, life-promoting sound. And one of that sounds, there are so many sounds like that, one of the sounds that I co-created with one of the greatest saints who ever lived on this earth plane, Vishwamitra, is Shreem Brzee. So when you go on saying Shreem Brzee, 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 even as you walk, as I'm walking now, I'm saying that. And I just push away all the other sounds. All the other sounds are noises. We don't want that. Then what happens is I just go to the very core of our very core or dimension or domain or terrain of mind and matter unity. It is a domain that existed prior to the Big Bang. Before the Big Bang, there was no universe. Everything was just abundant energy, no matter at all. So that is the kind of consciousness that we all want to have. We have that, then we can create anything that we want by living that pre-initiating, matter-initiating, pre-Big Bang state of consciousness. So go on saying that consciousness, this sound, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, then you can, the first you do is you create the proper consciousness, prosperity consciousness. And just as what happened with the Big Bang, the energy cools down and become matter. The same thing happens here. Remember, it's an analogy. It's not, the connection is more analogical, homology. So what happens is, the sound, which is mind here, coagulates and become whatever matter you want to create. And this is called the mechanics or mechanism of action of the mantras. What is the mechanism of action of a mantra? Is that the mantra works on the sound level. So the mantra equals word in the Bible, equals string theory in a modern quantum physics. So if you understand this, it is very important to understand this. It is not, I'm not a physicist, but I know enough to understand what the dynamics is. And everybody can understand this quite easily. So this is how you have to understand Shreem Brzee. I don't want to be, just mindlessly reciting this sound unless I understand the mechanics of action. The mechanics of action is very important because the mechanism of action belongs to the mind, not to the primordial, non-differentiated, pre-Big Bang condition. Mechanism of action is more a mind phenomenon. You have to bring it to the mind level. When you say Shreem Brzee, it works at two levels. One is the level of the pre-Big Bang level of undifferentiated consciousness and matter. Then it also works at the level where mind creates matter. And if anybody who wants to teach Shreem Brzee should know this